coming back to India though, and it kind of touches Nepal as well right now. A lot of discussion has been going on with the re-emergence, I would say, BJP
Oh yeah.
in India, and with the religious tone, extreme religious tone, I would say that set. And Nepal is kind of, I can say, following that path as well.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And how much of a challenge has it been for Dalit right movement with a prevailing notion of extreme religious powers?
I mean, that's the problem, right? So when you make anything religion, it becomes a blasphemous issue. You cannot touch, right? I mean, and this is the genius of these crooked people who have mastered the art of inserting anything to do with faith and religion. And when we do that, it's really difficult. But then how do we challenge? And that's the beauty of India's constitution, really. The genius of that is that, irrespective of that, it puts the project of annihilation of caste as rather not annihilation, untouchability, abolition of it. But yet caste is intact. So it's a very fine balance, yet it costs people lives. And that's one of the limitations of constitutional validity. Because with the rise of extreme religious intolerance, right? And one of the problems here is when you make a religious extremist point of view, when you counter that, it's a unfair level playing field. It's an unfair. The level playing field is they would like to have, because what you do is, somebody talks about religion and all, then you say, we are constitutionally secular country. That means you have right to have religion, but doesn't mean you have right to bullshit about your religion and impose about that stupidity upon other people and call it valid. So caste question has been fragmented by this kind of segregation, and so the BJP has mastered this so effectively, especially with under the RSS and its many associate organizations. The project really for them is to make their version of Brahminic Hinduism a kind of a global appeal, something that one can find spiritual solace, something that needs to, because they look themselves in comparison to Christianity or Islam, the way this missionary faiths came out of this small desert and then traveled to the rest of the world. And for them, it's like, why not Hinduism? We are much more greater. We wrote these texts 5,000 years ago. We've been thinking about theology so deeply, philosophically. So for them, really is to alter the structure of religious basis. And for them, how do we insert? And so they've used everything in the book. And so, unfortunately, now in India, you will see there's a lot of Muslim violence.
Yeah.
Because you see that, because it's Hindu-Muslim, it's very apparent. But what you don't see is the caste of that Muslim who's getting victimized. That's the kernel of this debate, right? I mean, it's not that people have a certain love for certain religion. It's just how caste is functioning. So many people in our part of the world, at least my part of the world, are very thinking each other not through immediately about religion. Religion is secondary. The first is caste. So if you're a Muslim, hang out with each other, you might pray each other, but the biradari is different. Christianity is same, Hindu is same. So it has just masked, and by this globalizing of Hinduism that they want to do to Hindutva kind of politics, Nepal is just a very tiny actor for them. They just want to swallow it. And how they do is the appropriation of history. And unfortunately, Nepal's history has also been very much Asal Hindustani kind of thing. So it has to act as a junior cousin that has been thrown out of the house, but still loves the house because my family is there. And it's a very orphan position that the Nepali Brahmins and Kshatris have, and I sometimes laugh at them because they still would like to have that aspirational, yet they want to be nationalist about it.